Robin.
Hey, we got to get Urijah Faber in here. Urijah, how are you, sir? Welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? How's your hand?
It's okay. My right hand's bugged me just a little bit.
Is it?
But not too bad.
What happened there?
Did you break it?
I didn't break it. I mean, I can do most things. It just
Is it swollen?
I had a break a couple months back during my training camp, a little hairline fracture, and then just 25 minutes of punching a dude in the face.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Jam fingers and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So feels good.
Damn,
Did
man.
you know? Did you know in the decision? Because I was at the fight. Did you know that you had they were going to give him to Cruz the decision?
No, I didn't. I mean, I thought I'd done enough, and you know, it was close. Especially watching it afterwards. I mean, I could see, you know, how it could have gone either way, but I was definitely surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh? You're a small guy.
I'm about 154 right now.
Okay. We were just saying that you weigh about as much as our producer, but how, like, which, you know, he's a small guy, but you must be easy to underestimate from people who don't know you're a fighter just because you're a small dude, and then they want to find out the hard way.
That's
horrible
happened
move.
a time or two in my day.
Yeah.
But not too much. Not too much. You know, I've had some experiences though,
Right.
college and all that good stuff where I had to put a person in his place.
What motivated you to start fighting, though? Like, because you started in 2003. What made you say, all right, this is what I'm going to do?
You know, I wrestled in college. I was a Division I wrestler at UC Davis, and it was one of those things where I just thought it would be fun, and I knew I'd be good at it. And it was illegal in California at the time. This is 8 years, almost 8 years ago. And I just got in touch with the promoter and said, hey, I want to do this. Trained for a month and took a fight. And started from there. I just fell in love with it and started training jiu-jitsu and kickboxing and boxing and all that stuff. And just never stopped, man. The sport started growing, and I was right in the middle of it.
How does it feel to be headlining the UFC event?
It was awesome, man. It was really cool, and you know, we performed. We had a great fight also, and look forward to doing it again.
He's a tough fucking dude, Dominic Cruz, man. Like he literally throws his legs like jabs. I was like, Jesus, he really is he's a good fighter, man.
Yeah, he's pretty tough.
How bummed are you right now? You obviously wanted to win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like the type of guy that likes to sit around and feel sorry for myself and dwell on things, especially when I had a fight like I did where I felt that I won. I mean, I knocked him down 3 times and, you know, stuffed his takedowns and really blocked most of his kicks and stuff like that. So it's one of the, it's like I didn't get beat up in the fight. I mean, as you can see, I'm not like...
Yeah, you're not all fucked up. I had the worst time with my pool, if you've noticed.
You look worse than... You look worse than Urijah.
I know.
And that was just getting out of a fucking pool. This guy went to
He's
battle.
doing mixed martial arts. And I had a fight with the wall in my pool, and I look like a mess.
I asked that because you guys don't fight often. So do you take this loss all the way to the next fight? Like, fuck, I just want to get back in there and get a win under my belt.
You know, like I said, I'm not a guy that dwells on stuff. You know, we got
so you just push
good life. Yeah, I'm motivated to get back in it, back on the training. You know, and just look forward to my next fight. They're already talking about having me fight in a couple months here, maybe 3-4 months. So, you know, I've been competing since I was a little kid.
Sure,
and I know how the sport is, and I just, you know,
I think we're more bummed than he is because we're Team Urijah Faber.
Yeah, no, I really feel like fans. I mean, I get to go out there and exert all my energy. I get to punch this dude in the face. I get to try my best, and so I exert all the frustrations, you know. And so I can, at the end of the day, say, all right, you know, win, lose, or draw. You know, I got that out. But
how good does it feel to fucking just belt somebody you don't like?
It feels really good, man. It feels really good. That's one of the bright sides of the fight that I had. You know, he and I had a little bit of a pass, and I got to punch him really hard in the face and knock him down a couple times. And it was fun.
Great, man.
I walked right through his punches. I felt like no big deal, buddy. You know, brush him off. And it was good. I look forward to doing it again.
I think if I was in that business, and obviously I don't even have a shot at anything like that, I wouldn't want to know any of the guys. Because if you get along with one of the guys and now you have to fight him, that would be a little weird to me.
Yeah, it's a little weird like that. I mean, it's a close brotherhood we have. I mean, it's hard to do that because we're also in a sport that's so new. Throughout the years, the guys that have been there for a while have a lot of times trained together and stuff. So, I mean, I've got 3 or 4 guys in the weight class that I have trained with throughout the years because we were at different weight classes at times. We're in different organizations, and so it's all you got to put that past and make a sport of it.
How come you don't like him,
Dominic?
Yeah.
We had a long history. I was his only loss, and he's like a baby when it comes to losing. And he was disrespectful a couple different times, and just didn't click.
Yeah, he didn't seem like he hurt you at all. And it's like it was impossible to keep you down. Like he tried taking you down, and I've never seen anybody get up faster when they were on the floor than you.
Yeah, in a wrestling match, those wouldn't even been considered takedowns at all. And it's one thing we're dealing with the commission. Is we have a lot of judges that have no clue what they're doing. They haven't fought. We got old dudes and chicks, and the sport's been around since like 93, 94. And, you know, a lot of these guys are coming over, don't want to lose their jobs from the boxing commissions, and have never been in a wrestling match or jiu-jitsu school. And so, I mean, it's hard to know what the heck they're looking at.
So you'd probably want to get eventually retired fighters in there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I think that's what needs to happen. There needs to be some sort of system for these judges to go through and say, all right, I understand this sport as well as the fighters, because right now the fighters understand it much better than the judges, which is weird.
Yeah, that is strange. Yeah. But obviously there's got to be a third fight now.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a third
cool.
fight. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. And
there's going to be a lot of interest in a third fight.
Yeah, I think so. And I got to get in there and make sure I win my next fight. I don't know if they'll do the rematch right away. Probably not. But I just want to fight somebody who's on the top and knock him down and get that shot again. Get that belt.
Of your fights, I think you were 21-4, and then you've lost 4 of the last 8. You've kind of split, but none of them have been beat ups. Like they've all been like I think 3 of the 4 decisions. So it's like you're going the distance. You're not being embarrassed.
24-5 is I think my record now, or
25-5 I think.
25-5, yeah.
What's happened in like the last 8 fights? Is it like people? It was almost like Fedor. It was relying on his one big punch, and I think people kind of figured that out. Is there something you were doing that people might have figured out, or is there something you want to do different?
Well, you know, I lost to Mike Brown twice. The first time I did this crazy jumping elbow and kind of clotheslined myself into a punch, and that was some years ago. And then I fought him in a rematch. I broke my hand in the first round, which was, you know, I hit him on the top of the head and fractured the 2 metacarpal in my right hand. Had to get steel plates in there and stuff. And that was the very first round of a 25-minute fight. And then I dislocated my thumb in the third, so I was fighting with no hands. And then
were you still using your right hand?
No,
even though it was
elbows.
broken?
I was doing elbows.
So you couldn't even use it at all?
I couldn't grapple, couldn't do anything.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was rough. People out there have watched me fight. I mean, everyone always asks me, how's your hand? And that was 2 fights ago, 2 years ago. And they're always asking about that fight. But
I met you once. We have a photo together. You were in a sling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were fucking. I don't know what happened, but.
Oh yeah.
Can you see
that? That was from the fight. Yeah. I had 2 casts from that fight. So basically, I fought, 30 times now, and I think about 20 fights have been in title fights. So when you're at the highest level and the sport's getting where it is, and I was also at a weight class, 145 pounds, where I was giving up a lot of weight just because the sport started some years back, and there was no weight class.
Oh, yeah, you get like a smaller guy and some huge guy in there and just beat the shit out of each other. Yeah.
So,
the old days.
You know, it's one of those things where you're fighting the best guys in the world. All my losses have been in title shots. So
Is it embarrassing to lose a fight? I've asked fighters that before because I'm afraid to fight for a couple of reasons. A, you don't want to get hurt. It's first and foremost. But like it's like the embarrassment of losing. But I guess it's different when it's 2 guys who really know how to fight. But is there like a feeling like I don't want to walk to the crowd, or is no?
No, not. I mean, possibly. I guess if you did something embarrassing, but most of the time we're just fighting each other like warriors out there, and you know.
Well, Silva got knocked out in the first round. Like he had a really bad fight. Like, Vanderlei Silva got really beat up quickly. That's got to suck when you have to leave.
That does suck, I'm sure. But that guy's been through some battles, wars.
The best exit ever was, I think it was Philly we were at with Forrest Griffin.
Yeah.
He got knocked out. And we love Forrest. He's been on our show.
Yeah.
But he felt pretty embarrassed, I think.
Yeah,
he got knocked out and then immediately ran out of the arena.
I remember that. I was there also.
That was the best exit ever. He was
a good exit.
He was so mad and embarrassed at the same time.
Yeah, he kind of got caught with a punch that was like, Silva's guy was going away. Just kind of threw like almost a jab and knocked him out.
But Forrest Griffin was moving forward, and it just, oh my God, it was just one of those moments. People started to know Urijah Faber big time, like people that aren't in the fight game or fans of the sport, when you tweeted the picture of your leg. That brought a lot of people into your camp.
Yeah, that was nasty, man. That's the other loss that I've had recently was to Jose Aldo, who's one of the top pound for pound guys right now.
Yeah,
and he's the champ at the weight above where I'm competing.
That's when I knew that you were a sick fuck. I'm like, this guy was tweeting pictures of his leg just getting worse and worse by the day.
Oh my gosh, that was like,
and I've been a fan ever since now. Yeah,
well, thanks, man. Yeah, it was like a 3-week process of my leg just changing colors and size and everything else. I'm like, it was just interesting. What's it going to look like?
As soon as you came
tomorrow?
in, I decided to Google it too. I mean, you Google image Urijah Faber leg, you can see what I'm talking about.
It was like he beat you, but he just basically kicked your leg.
Yeah, exactly. And,
but he didn't break anything, obviously.
No, it was just all soft tissue and just pain, man. And yeah, to his credit, he's one of the best fighters in the world. And I mean, he'd been knocking everyone out. We went to a 25-minute fight with him just kicking me in the leg. It was like someone taking a bat to my leg, and the guy found a weakness and exploited it. So
how many kicks in do you start to go like, this is going to be a fucking problem?
Oh shit!
Like he figured out that this is a good move.
It was right around the end of the second round, so I had 3 rounds hobbling around where he kind of took the power out of my leg. And
I gotta ask, because and this is probably gonna be a rookie question, but what the fuck, like. If any of us got kicked once in our thigh, we would be done. We wouldn't be walking. We'd be on the ground. We'd be like, "What the fuck?" We'd be calling out for our mommies. What? How could you get kick after kick in the leg like that and continue?
A lot of
people say it's training, but I don't understand.
Well, I would say a lot of guys don't. There's been a lot of TKOs from guys having to stop because their legs getting battered
But one kick would take us out.
Yeah, that's one of the more painful things in the sport. It's just you really imagine taking a bat and swinging it and just slamming it into somebody's leg.
Constant.
And then you got to continue
like
fighting. I just can't wrap my head around that.
I guess, is there a numbness that comes with it? Because Ali fought Ken Norton. He had a broken jaw for quite a few rounds. I mean, Norton had broken his jaw, and he kept fighting, I think, for like 10 rounds or whatever with a broken jaw. Is there something where you just get used to it?
I would say no, but there's definitely a ton of adrenaline that takes away from whatever pain you have. Like directly after the fight, the doctors asked me how I felt, and I'm like, I feel fine, I feel great. And then in the press conference, 10-15 minutes later, my collarbone had a little hematoma, my rib was hurting, my leg was hurting, and my right hand was hurting, and so that stuff wears off, and you're like, okay, I get a little aching pain here,
You ever have to shit right before you fought? Like, what's the closest to fight time? Because when I do a show, a lot of times, I'm not trying to compare what I do with what you're, but I have to empty out. My body just goes, now! And I have to shit probably 10 minutes before going on stage.
That's nerves, right?
Yeah, my body just panics and throws everything out.
I not in particular that I can remember, but I'm sure I've had to go to the bathroom at some point, but not like something that sticks out in my mind.
That's not a real professional question to ask somebody.
We've had a few weak questions.
But I'm just kidding. I am
These
curious,
are some of the
though.
things that people wonder about.
Yeah. What do you do when you're on the road? Like, you're in New York now. How long are you here for?
I'm just here for 3 days.
What will you do? I mean, you got to promote, but
I'm doing just a bunch of cool interviews and hanging out and getting some great food. I mean, you guys are spoiled out here, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
And then I've got a bunch of friends out here, so if I get some time,
What's your food of choice?
My favorite restaurant is Carmine's, and last time when I fought here, I was here for about 4 or 5 days. I ate there every single night for dinner, And it just reminds me of my mom's cooking. She's Italian. And
Oh, that family style where there's like a
so
fucking
good,
giant
man.
plate.
So good.
Carmine's rules.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm gonna try to get that for lunch tonight, actually, too.
So we always laugh when people come here to New York and go to like the Olive Garden.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I went to an awesome restaurant last night, August. It's called August, and the chef there is a big fan, and he just kept bringing stuff out. And my cousin Peter, he lives here, and we had a really good meal. So he was bringing out all sorts of different dishes.
How is it too when you're on as a fighter with women? Are they more attracted? Like, let's just say, do you do well?
Let's say, yeah, I would say yes, I do well. And I mean, I've never really had an issue with the women area, but I mean, I think it probably helps that, women like a guy that can provide and protect and all that good stuff, and doesn't hurt you're on TV. And
so you like the beach? Like, to me, the beach is a place of torture and humiliation and like shame. I was thinking of that while I was watching him fight. I'm like, this is a guy who would oh, it's great, let's go to the beach today. Like, I have to be convinced to go to the beach as a part of a greater day.
You're just horrified.
I fucking hate it. I wear my shirt and jeans on the beach.
How do you feel when you know it's time to take your shirt off?
I'm such a fucking mess. I'll actually take my shirt off when I know the girl is looking the other way, and then I'll throw my towel over my shoulders so my tits don't show. It's fucking embarrassing.
Man, you just gotta wear it, bro. I know some guys with some, pushy little, dopey little bodies that just rock out with their shirt off in California, man. It's just a mentality, bro. You gotta wear that.
All pasty white, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
I know. I can't wear it proudly. He's probably right. But
Yeah.
if I was hanging out with him on the beach, and there's no way to wear this where women wouldn't know.
Well, you walk around strutting your stuff, and you look like crap. Girls will be like, "What does he have that we don't know about?"
Jimmy's
Gonna be
great.
Intrigued.
Jimmy's great in the jacuzzi because the second the bubbles shut off, he's like, "Turn the bubbles back on." Like, it just covers everything up.
Oh, yeah. It's because when the fucking water gets clear and you can just look down and oh, what a fucking piece of garbage. But we've talked to enough UFC guys where it's like you almost start to convince yourself, yeah, man, that's something that's possible. You work out a little bit, you get in shape, and you forget that there's fucking, 8 hours a day or 7 hours a day it takes to get in that kind of shape.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's a lifestyle type of thing, but there's some guys that are fighters that don't have the best physiques either and do pretty well. So you can do all right. It's all mental, man. But come on.
But even without fighting, though, you're a guy who just got like a lot of chicks.
I've never had an issue with getting chicks throughout my life.
I always have. I always have.
You want to be him, don't you?
I really do. I like being me, but I would love if I could be.
Well, you guys
Urijah.
should switch jobs for one weekend.
Why would he want to do
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Uriah, you get on stage, tell some jokes.
Yeah, you get up at 5:30 in the morning, do radio, and I'll be in perfect shape and fucking punch people I hate and bang chicks. Why would he take that deal?
Hey, what are we promoting today, by the way? I think we have some copies of this.
Yeah, we're talking about the UFC personal trainer, and that's actually why I'm here in New York talking about this, and I'm going to go play the game and everything. But
Where are you playing it?
we're going to do it on the morning show. I can't remember what exactly the show is. Some
TV or radio?
TV. And doing a bunch of radio stuff, but the UFC personal trainer is the new game. It's basically for guys to get in shape. It's available on the Wii and the Kinect and the Nintendo Move or the PlayStation Move and the Nintendo Wii, and it basically is all the workouts that we do. I mean, you can do like 70 different workouts in kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and it's simulated. You stand in front of the Kinect or the Wii and just throw punches. You can hold mitts. I'm one of the characters on there. They have me do all the voiceovers and stuff. So you pick me, and they're like good job, and I change it to like good stuff, homie, and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. You can do mitt work, you can do bag work, you can do timed workouts, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 30-day regimen, 60-day regimen, and it's just a way to get in shape without being intimidated to go learn about the sport.
What's the shortest workout that somebody might want to do if they're in their early 40s?
Well, you can just quit right in the middle of it, but they have these 30-second and 1 minute goes where they calculate, they count how many punches you're throwing and your accuracy, and they give you advice. There's some of the trainers, some of the best trainers and fighters that are on the game also, and they'll be like critiquing you and giving you pointers and stuff like that.
See, because I hate my stomach and my fucking. I've talked about this with every fighter that's it, but I hate my torso. My legs are good. I have good calves, but I don't know what to do for my stomach.
No, he's got the best calves in the business.
Yeah,
I want to show you.
I'll take a picture later and we'll Twitter those.
In the business.
Yeah, we should Twitter our calves and see if you can guess who's who. It'll be a fun game that nobody will play.
Yeah, that's classic.
Nick in Jersey says he's a big fat fuck and would love a copy of that workout video.
That's
Let me
awesome.
say hi to Nick for a second. Nick.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're talking
Nick.
to Urijah Faber, just in case people are just tuning in.
Ryan, big fan. It was an awesome fight, man. It's
Oh, thank you, man.
I wish you won, man. I wanted to see you win that title, but no. Hey,
I'll be back in there.
exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah, he's got the
Awesome fight.
confidence. I love it, man. He just lost, and he's like, "Fuck that. I'm already past that. Moving forward."
That's right.
You want this game, sir?
Oh, you know it.
All right, hold on the line. I think we got 5 copies, so we'll give you one.
Man,
You got a
so-
question for Urijah while you're on the phone?
Actually, I just turned on the radio as I'm driving to work, so I don't.
Great story.
Yeah, it's
all right,
cool.
we'll move on. Stay
How fast you going? What road? Quick, more.
Well, stay there. We'll give you a copy. Chris in New Hampshire. What's up, Chris?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey, Urijah, you got to tell the story about. I heard it. I don't know when. You got in a bar fight in some town, maybe Mexico or someplace weird like that, where you ended up fighting like the entire town.
Yeah, that was Bali, Indonesia. Yeah.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck
You
would
gotta
do
tell
that?
The story, man. It's friggin'. I don't know where I heard it, but
I'll tell you where you heard it. You heard it on this show because Urijah called in one time and told us the story.
Yeah.
I do remember
Yes.
that. Yeah.
But he's here, so we should. Why don't we retell it?
That's a long story.
But it was Indonesia. That's crazy.
It was a crazy story, man. If you look up Urijah Faber Bali on YouTube, I tell the story. It's like a 9-minute video, and excuse the f-bombs, but you need some f-bombs to describe that story.
Yeah.
It was scary.
That's
We prefer any story with F-bombs. Saying fuck helps any story.
Oh yeah, you can say fuck here. By the way,
Yeah, you can.
I don't know if you know that.
I helped that fucking old lady across the street. It just sounds like a nicer story.
See? Yeah.
It makes us seem cool.
That's funny. So you think you would play this game if?
I absolutely know I would because
I would check it out. Yeah.
You could do it. No one
Yeah.
watch it. You could take your shirt off. You could practice the bravado of having your shirt off with this thing.
I go to the gym. I do elliptical, and that's all I do is elliptical because I despise working out. It's the only thing I
like
can make.
the ladies. They all do the.
They really
elliptical.
do. I put on my fucking yoga pants. I really am a fucking sissy.
This game is actually the only game that is endorsed by the National Academy of Sports Medicine. So you can be rest assured that you're gonna be getting a workout, and it's just like the chicks that get on those ellipticals. That has some clout, you know.
I've done some things.
I would rather-
with, Connect on Xbox Connect, and you are exhausted when you're done.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you are really moving.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
genius. I remember. They have these games like. Do you ever see the dance game? I've seen some of the most hilarious
Yeah.
dance like nerd fighter like video game guys
Yeah.
at like the arcade doing this intense dance. They like got their entourage there with all like the best dancer video game guy, and he's got like his hair slicked back. He's got like his
Yeah, he's
chick, and
dancing.
he's like dancing all like stepping on stuff.
Dance Revolution?
Yeah, it's so funny, man. I think I would rather do that in the privacy of my own home.
I've done some boxing games on Xbox. I'd love to check this out. But just to hold your arms up that long and keep throwing punches, you're home. You're in your living room. Believe me, it's not the ring.
Yeah.
But wow, man, it is hard work. It really is.
And this is cool. I mean, you're going to actually learn. I mean, this is the real stuff that we're doing. And you've got guys like Mark Delagrati and Javier Mendez, some of the best trainers in the world, that are telling you, all right, showing you the right techniques and stuff. I mean, I have a gym at home, and the biggest thing are people are intimidated to go in there and look dumb. you know?
Right.
So
Yeah.
this whole thing is a precursor to that. You can learn all the technique, hop in there, and go to the gym and not feel like a weirdo if you want to step it up.
That's cool, man.
Everyone's calling for a copy of the game, so we have 4 left, and we'll just give them to some random callers right now.
Wait, do we have any? Is this good for? I have PlayStation 3. Does it work on PlayStation or no?
Yeah, it works on PlayStation Move, Nintendo Wii, and Xbox Connect.
And it's called the Ultimate Fitness. Wait, no, it's called UFC Personal Trainer, right?
UFC personal trainer. My gym back home is Ultimate Fitness, though.
Yeah, I got
So
you.
thanks for the plug.
Oh, right on. Dan in Rochester has a question for Urijah Faber. Dan, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man.
I had a question. Was there any one instant or one moment in your life that made you want to keep on going and have persistence and never want to give up? Like, I know one time when I was younger, I was bullied a little, and it made me want to go out and kick everyone's butt. But did you have anything like that, or a role model in your life that kept you going?
You know, I think the biggest thing for me is just having a really positive attitude, and I think I get that from my dad. I mean, he's been in some pretty dire straits, and the guy's just always happy, and it's like nothing phases him, and so I kind of learned that from him. But there's been all sorts of struggles, man, that motivated me, and that's the biggest thing, is just looking for motivation in things instead of feeling sorry for yourself or getting down. It's just kind of a mindset for me. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff. I can't think of anything in particular, but just having that mental attitude is kind of the key.
When's the last time you were scared of a person? Legitimately, from being... I had a guy one time on a train. It was weird. It was like he was sitting across from me, and I had sunglasses on. And he looked like a fucking guy off Rikers Island. He did not look like a pleasant man.
No, huh?
And we're both kind of leaning forward, facing across from each other. But I wasn't... He thought, because of the way my sunglasses were, I was looking kind of down, but he thought I was... I know what he thought. Because he thought that I was
you were
leaning up,
eyeballing him.
Eyeballing him. But I really wasn't. But I understand why he thought that. And he actually just took his sunglasses off and looked at me.
Holy shit.
And I was thinking of, after we get off the train, I moved my head up and looked, so he knew that I hadn't been eyeballing him, because I didn't want to get the shit beat out of me by some ex-convict to prove a point to nobody but me and my iPod.
Did you exaggerate that movement?
Yeah.
I am now looking up.
I think I actually went and made a fucking Stooges noise. but fucking stinks. Yeah. And you got to be careful, because anybody can have a pistol. You never know who's going to pull on you. So it's you can't be crazy fucking brave. But it just sucks, knowing that guy, he punked me. It was annoying.
Oh, how long ago was that?
Fucking on my way in.
No, you need to
probably
get
a
on the
year ago.
UFC personal trainer. You need to get the confidence up there. But now, for me, I haven't.
I need to pay you just to walk around with me.
Yeah,
He fought a village in Indonesia. This guy's never been scared.
I can't really say that I have been. I've been unrealistically unscared since I was a little kid. The only person I was really scared of was my mom.
Wow.
And that's still today.
You're still scared of her?
Oh yeah.
For what reason?
I don't know, man. She's got that mental. I guess it'd be equivalent to a Big Brother edge,
Yeah.
But it'd be my mom.
Right.
That's the one person where, if she calls and she's pissed off at me, I'm like, oh,
She understands that you're really famous, right? Or does she just brush that aside like it's a cute little thing you do when you're not in her house?
I mean, mom's a mom,
Yeah, I know.
What is your... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
What is your mentality when because if you said you've never been afraid of people, what is your mentality when it's not a fight or when it's a one-on-one thing? What do you do? I really can't comprehend handling that situation differently. What could I have... in that situation, I could have looked at him, but it would have escalated immediately.
Yeah.
I knew.
It's just like being on that beach, I think, where it's a confidence thing. I've avoided a lot of fights by people realizing right away that have zero fear or intimidated of what they're saying or doing. It's just a crusher.
Yeah.
It's like you call someone's bluff, and 90% of the time they're gonna feel like, oh my gosh, this guy is not scared of me at the least bit. I've had that a ton of times in college where somebody's gotten in my face, and I've gotten, instead of backing away, you get a little bit closer and stay calm, and that's scary for people. Oh man, this guy has iron nerve and really believes he's gonna kick my ass.
Now, Jimmy, when that happened, wouldn't you have maybe put the sunglasses down on your nose while you're still looking down, and then kind of look up at him like, look, I wasn't looking at you, but now I notice you're looking at me, and I'm going to look at you now.
No, I wouldn't have done that because first of all, it's an acknowledgement that I'm reacting to what he did. So that was why I did. But again, I have a pretty good read instinctively for people and violence. Like I've always been a very good read of that. This guy was not. He was the 10%. He was not 1 through 90 who wanted to. Most people want a way out of a fight.
Yeah.
And then there are the 10% that don't.
Sometimes you got to take the loss. You just know. It's like, fuck. I got to just get myself out of this situation.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
The other thing is the
Especially
old
living in
sucker
New York.
punch. If you feel like you're going to get in a fight 100% for sure,
Yeah.
know where to hit a person, which means on the button, on the kisser, what they say.
On the chin, yeah.
On the chin. And be ready to run or do whatever else. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in throwing the first punch. And, karate people out there who, say don't throw the first punch. If I feel some big weirdo is trying to start a fight with me, I'm not going to say anything at all to him. I'm going to punch him right in the face.
Just punch him in the
that'll
face.
be the end of it.
Gone.
And for the people listening out there, that's the place to hit, right on the chin.
I would hit him in
Because
the
I
chin.
hear pull his ears, fucking try to kick him in the balls. No, you've heard all these dumb things. Try to gouge out his eyes. But you're saying if you got one fucking shot, just try to hit that chin.
Punch through his chin.
From the side?
Anywhere you can hit it. You can hit him in the jaw. From the jaw to the chin to the upper lip. That's the spot.
Just right there. It's really. Oh yeah, that does.
And you can.
suck.
I mean, you see some of the best knockouts, some of the best punches. Guys are barely getting touched there. They'll get hammered, big punches here and there.
Yeah.
You guys get this UFC personal trainer, and they'll tell you exactly where to hit and how to do it to where you can, however much you weigh, you can deliver that punch to someone's jaw if they're staring at you like a weirdo in the subway.
Now, I want you to remember this moment for when you read on fucking the Drudge Report, radio host murdered on train.
That's in dire straits. When you know a guy's going in your face and like, okay, this guy is coming to fight me, and instead of trying to talk your way out or whatever, and you feel like even if I talk him out of it and the guy's not backing down, I had a real experience where a guy was not going to back down for no reason, and I had to let him go. I was walking home with a girl in college, and I turn around. This guy's got a fire extinguisher. He's got about 100 pounds on me, and he wants me to apologize. And I'd never seen the guy, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I think you have the wrong guy. So now he said, I said, apologize, motherfucker. Did you hear what I said? And I'm like, hey, bro, I think you got the wrong guy. And, I was wearing like khakis and a polo shirt, and this chick standing next to me. I'm walking my bike home. And so he persists about 3 requests and gets closer to my face. He's holding this fire extinguisher, and I just laid him out. He did like a walking circle. I hit him. He walked in a circle, turned back around, walked in front of me, and just fell on his butt. And I go, here's your apology, motherfucker. And I grabbed the back of his head and just jaw-jacked him twice, and he just passes out. And then I was borrowing my buddy's shoes. I had big old shoes on, so he fell onto my leg and slid down my shoes. And my shoe came off underneath him, and his buddy comes running up. I'm trying to pick him up, get my shoe. And he's like, stay away from him. I'll get your shoe. And then the guy wakes up, and he ends up not knowing what's going on. He tries to fight his buddy, all this stuff. The chick's like 300 yards down there. But, there's a time every once in a while you should hit somebody.
I swear to God, I thought he was going to go, I had to apologize because he had a fire extinguisher. That story went exactly the opposite of how I thought it was going to go.
Or how you would have handled it.
Oh, yeah, I would have said, I'm sorry.
I'm very sorry, sir.
I don't know what I did wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, I mean, when there's nothing to apologize, my intuition is, okay, this guy really doesn't want to apologize, doesn't want me to apologize because I didn't do anything to him. I've never seen the guy. He's just trying to start a fight with me.
Oh, okay.
At what age did you realize you were a tough guy, that you could take care of yourself? I mean, it couldn't have been your whole life.
No,
there had to be a turning point where you said, all right, now I know I can take care of myself.
I was unrealistically thinking I was a tough guy ever since I was a little kid. I mean, I remember thinking as a little kid, these teenagers, that if I needed to, I could handle them, And I think it comes from having my mom, who's always been, my mom and my dad are just like pump me up all the time,
Okay.
My mom, like, nobody messes with my boys. My boys can dance. My boys can do this. My boys can do that. The Italian mom just like pumping you up.
Right. You got brothers then.
Yeah, I got an older brother.
Is he in the fight game?
No, he's not in the fight game.
But he could take care of himself?
Yeah, he take care of himself. Yeah. Yeah, he's 5'11", 185 pounds. I don't know. And my little sister, she's 18. She's 5'8". I got gypped, dude.
How tall are you?
Like almost 5'6".
Okay, I'm a little over 5'6", but I say 5'7".
My for the guy on the train.
You want, no, the guy,
don't say anything.
The guy on the train, I said nothing. But I'll tell you what, I knew that he was. I knew he thought I was doing something I wasn't doing. It wasn't like he just spotted me,
right.
and fucking. He really did think I was just leaning up and staring at him. So he was like, "What the fuck?"
That's good. You set the record straight then.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to. I had to just look up and like, oh no, I wasn't. That was the end. And I look down, pretend I'm texting on the fucking train, and he sees I have an iPhone. Of course, I don't get reception in the subway, so I guess that was enough to admit. I should have just mimicked the blowjob motion. That would have been fucking more masculine than the way I handled it.
Hey, I like this. Keith from Long Island. Keith, go ahead.
Hey, yeah, how you doing, guys? I'll tell you, I'm not really the super fan of MMA, but this guy's real. I like hearing him talk. He's well-spoken, and, just hearing him come in and talk like this, he's got a new fan, and I'm just trying to get the game.
You know what? That means Uriah did his job today. That's cool.
Thanks, man.
You're
I
not really
appreciate
into
that.
UFC, and you're sitting there listening to what he has to say. He just brown-nosed us. Do we give him a game?
Yeah, I would.
Of course.
Brown-nosed.
Oh, we gave him all away? We don't have another one laying
Whoops.
around?
Go pick one up then.
I think
Your
we gave him all
cheap
away,
bastard.
Keith, but I'll put you on hold just in case we got one laying around.
Yeah, call Best Buy and say something nice to the guy. See if he'll fucking give you one.
We should get Uriah out of here because we got Dennis Leary and Adam Ferrara coming in now.
Okay.
And,
Oh, that's nice shit.
and he's busy doing his TV and
Oh, by the way,
everything else.
here's the show that Uriah's gonna be on. Kenny texted me before to do the visual.
Okay.
It's A Good Day New York on Fox.
Oh, really?
This
Nice.
morning at like 9:40.
Good deal, man.
Oh yeah, seen that show? Of course.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Hey, this used to be Scotty Farrell's.
Oh, you know Scotty?
This used to be his office or his.
Is this where he was?
His
Yeah,
room,
yeah.
yeah.
We
I've been
we
here a couple
redesigned
times.
this place.
Yeah, it looks a little different.
We took all our TVs from the other joint and brought them in here. The rest of the place is mad at us.
I've seen Scotty do a full-on air guitar concert by himself.
Yeah, he's out of his mind.
In this room.
Yeah, Scotty's out of his
He
fucking
got
mind.
applause from millions of people
Yeah.
that weren't really there and all sorts of crazy stuff.
Is he still on? He's on Sirius, right? Still?
Yeah, he works when we're not here.
Where's
so
he broadcast?
We don't really run into him.
Oh,
that
I guess
much.
out of here. Okay.
Yeah, he's not too far from here.
He's a couple down.
Yeah.
I know nothing about other people on the platform. I probably should. I just don't.
Well,
we're here-
keep in your own world, man.
But that's like you saying, is Liddell a fighter? Like you know who's in your fucking game.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
By the way, I guess there's nothing because your hand hurts. We usually get fighters to do something to me.
Yeah, that is true.
I've had guys put me.
That'd be great if you didn't say another word and he just clocked you in the face. As
Yeah, and
hard
come
as
get
he
my
could,
face.
knocked
and he
you out.
punched the gum out of my mouth. You know how humiliating it is when a man punches your gum out?
That's the move. That's the move. Let's see if you can punch the gum out of your mouth without
God.
breaking your jaw.
What have we had? Brock has put me in a fucking. What's the leg one that could really hurt you?
a knee bar.
That was it. And an ankle
yeah.
bar, and Fedor put me in a fucking. He was a sadist though. Like he put me in some kind of an arm.
Yeah, Fedor.
A couple of
And he
times.
was
How about I do the
smiling.
game maker, which is like just basically
What's this called?
the game maker. This is what we should do.
Wait, he already did it?
Dude, he
Wait, he already did it?
That sound was great,
What the
Jimmy.
hell,
That's
man?
it right there.
he took my forearm.
Wait, we didn't see it, Jimmy. What did he do? You're right. Can you do it again?
it's the
Because we
band-
didn't really see it.
It is.
Keeping the hand down like
Now,
this.
do you do this when you're actually fighting? That fucking hurts, man. He takes your forearm and he pulls your wrist down.
Yeah.
How much of that can you take? Can you take a little more of that?
Yeah, probably a little bit more than that.
That really hurts.
Yeah.
When do you do that?
Mostly
When you're on a
mess around with
subway
your
and some
buddy.
asshole's eyeballing you.
Staring at you.
That's some Hapkido stuff. That's like the cop stuff. You know, they like grab you and do this and twist your
It's like,
arm.
all right. I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything anymore.
That really fucking caught me off guard, and it's fine now. But I mean, that was very unpleasant.
That means you could take another one, I'm thinking.
I'd prefer not to. What would you say is one you do without hurting your hand that you enjoy doing?
Well, rear naked choke would be fine. I could do that.
Who did that on me? I had that. I think it was, I want to say, Couture, rear naked choke.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. We had an epic battle.
Yeah, epic.
It's funny, I saw him this week at UFC, and he wanted a rematch. A couple of combatants. And I had a guillotine put on me one time, too. That was really unpleasant.
Yeah.
I think he did it. I think he.
Yeah, it hurt a lot. That really hurt. And Anderson kicked me but he wouldn't. He didn't want to kick me hard.
No.
Like he.
That's probably wise. You not have to.
Yeah, you'd have been
kick you
fucked
hard.
up.
But it
But
hurt.
why could other guys get kicked hard by him and not? Someone said if Jimmy took a real kick from him, he could die.
He gave me I had a headache for 2 hours after that because my head jostled.
And people just say, well, it's in the training, but
I would say, you train your whole body to understand, what the heck's happening to it. And if your body has no clue, and you don't have the muscle and all the training to support, whatever's happening to you, I mean, it could be dangerous for sure. And you don't know what the proper way is to take something. Like a gymnastics chick knows how to fall from like a high place and jump around and all that crap, and we know how to get punched in the face.
you know how to prepare your body at the in a split second to maybe make it survive or whatever.
Right.
Because Jimmy took the kick. What was it? Maybe 15, 20%?
No.
Not even.
He gave me probably a 5%. And then a little bit. He didn't want to hurt me because he gave me one. He was he's a very soft-spoken guy.
10%?
Nah, maybe 10% on the third one, but the third one where he put a teeny bit into it. Like you knew, believe me, he wasn't trying to hurt
for 2 hours.
But he just kicked. He kicked, and when you look at it, it doesn't look like it hurt that much. But it's like I had never had a move jostle me
got
like that.
a sideways whiplash.
Yeah, he probably could kill you if he kicked you in the head as hard as he could.
I'm sure.
And I don't want to, by the way, as we wrap up here, what's the name of the game? And I don't want anybody to think less of me because of that noise I made. It was more surrise than pain.
I want to hear that noise, though. It's great fun.
The game's UFC personal trainer.
And embarrassing.
We can help you out with your beach physique and when tough guys are trying to stare at you in the subway.
Yep.
Cool. I could just play that tape and they could see I can take a beating.
Understanding of how to get kicked by Anderson Silva. The UFC personal trainer will be perfect for all that stuff. So
they're begging you to put him in a scissor lock.
What is a scissor lock?
I don't know what a scissor lock is, but something squeezing.
Scissory.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be a squeezing.
That's probably fucking wrestling fans. Could you do a figure 4 leg lock? This is not fucking Greg Valentine. No, I don't want a scissor lock.
You don't want a
that
scissor
hurt.
lock?
No, that really was a go. Here's what caught me off guard. Because next time I see you, I don't want you to think like, oh, there's the pussy I met. I want you to. I was ready.
You'll be ready for it, right?
Yes.
Next time.
But I thought he was doing something else, and I thought we were still in the explaining stage. I didn't realize we were in the doing stage. That's like if you're talking to a girl and you're like, this is only gonna, and before you say hurt, you're fucking her. That's kind of what that was.
Yeah. That's why you went, ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, believe me, if I had an umbrella, I would have whacked you with it and said, you masher. I really have a fucking pussy.
All right, let's get Uriah out of here.
Thank you, brother, for coming on. And
this was a pleasure, brother.
great
Please,
fighter.
Hey, thanks for having me again, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all enjoy the game. It's really a cool thing. So,
and it's Urijah Faber on Twitter. He's a good one to follow. Absolutely.
That's right. Yeah, at Urijah Faber, and check out UrijahFaber.com. We got all sorts of cool videos. I'm always making spoof videos and stuff like that. They're pretty fun.
Great, man.
All right, we'll take a break. Dennis Leary and Adam Ferrara next.
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time. Players couldn't get a drink at the table.
Mike, you don't come to Las Vegas and talk to a man like Mo Green like that. Like that. Mike, you don't come to Las Vegas and talk to a man like Mo Green like that. Mo Green like Mo Green like that. Mo Green like that.
Gregorio! Antonio!
Amy.